Dragonfruit Ike. We were at the San Diego Zoo, and it was one of those quintessential early summer mornings when the sun is so bright that you can barely see anything, so we were all wearing wayfarers. And it had been a long time since any of us had seen or even felt the sun, as if we were the Morlocks and had just come out from being underground for 10 years. And my friend Paulie D was there, and everyone was eating street tacos and green cotton candy and discussing whether or not the Ferris wheel would be back up and running by noon after a couple of monkeys had escaped from their confines and made love on one of the passenger cars and chucked Sour Patch Kids down at the zookeepers. And eventually, the fire department had to be called to help get them down and back into their loft apartments, and somewhere far off, maybe by the clouded leopard's cage, George Strait was singing, "Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?" And Matt Dillon was there, but he wouldn't talk to anyone, and I wondered if it was because of what happened between him and Tina Yothers in Omaha, but my repeated attempts to reach him failed, and all he would do was sit on the bench by the touch and feel tide pool, chain-smoking green tea and occasionally cutting me a dirty look. "Does anyone want my last pineapple shrimp taco?" Blaine asked, lowering his shades. But no one said anything, so he tossed it at a capybara that was sleeping in a patch of sunshine. And we were all pretty bored by then, so we changed into our bathing suits and wandered over to the waterfall lagoon, where we played with our nipples and talked about racing yachts and if the apocalypse was already underway, and gushed over how good Paulie's set was the previous night on Hee Haw. And two artists, Sheila and Evelyn, paddled by us, straddling Ronald Reagan surfboards, and everyone was tossing koi and petting the otters, and suddenly I wanted to be back home drinking Snapple in my den with my cat, Dragonfruit Ike, curled up on my lap, and watching And Soon the Darkness, 1970, with my twin nephews, Tomax and Zaman, as they text each other about their jock straps and crunch on chicharrones.